The Fantastic Four is back, and so am I in a hot car. So let's talk about this before I dissolve and become the Invisible Man. G'day, it's Adam here again with another quick instant movie review for you. So, last night I caught The Fantastic Four First Steps. This is a film directed by Matt Shakman, who did One Division, from a screenplay by Josh Friedman, Eric Pearson, Jeff Kapman, and Ian Springer. What is this all about? Well, Mr. Fantastic, played by Pedro Pascal, The Invisible Woman, played by Vanessa Kirby, The Human Torch, played by Joseph Quinn, and The Thing, played by Ebon Musk-Baccarat, must face their most daunting challenge yet as they defend Earth from Galactus, played by Rafe Ineson, and the Silver Surfer, played by Julia Garner. Now, that is a very rough plot outline, but what you need to know about this film is it looks amazing. The cinematography by Jess Hall is absolutely beautiful, capturing this alternative planet Earth from the year, I think it's 828. I'm kind of giving it this nostalgic 1960s kind of feel, which is super cool. The music by Michael Giacchino just is ever present and is really fantastic in this film. But a big shout out to Kasra Fahani, who is best known for doing the production design on Loki and Alice in Wonderland, has done an absolutely phenomenal job creating this retro 1960s, kind of like the Jetsons sort of feel in this, but giving it its really interesting technological spin. So there's a real mix of analog with tapes and records and kind of old monitors and stuff like that, whilst incorporating this amazing technology of a future era or an alternative era. It really has captured that amazing, just a really cool moment in time in this timeline, and I just loved hanging out in the world of this, let alone with these great characters. Vanessa Kirby is definitely a standout in this film. Her performance as the Invisible Woman in this is truly fantastic. She is really something else, and you know, Pedro Pascal being Reed Richards is a really great Reed Richards. He's kind of a little bit, a bit more accessible, I'd say. A bit of a nerd, but also a guy who's quite tortured and tormented and wants to really try and, you know, keep things moving forward. So forever cautious. So maybe suffering from a little bit of anxiety, but, you know, really great. I think the Thing in this one, not as tortured a soul as is in previous iterations, and giving the fact that this is the second time, or the third time really, that we've had a Fantastic Four film where we've had to analyze that character of the Thing, which, you know, really it would be hard, I suppose, in the fact that, you know, you're acting through CG or sometimes through a suit. So yeah, trying to find the character balance in there. And I think the really smart thing that this film did is take us forward many years so that we're established with these characters. And a lot of people might be thinking, oh, do I need to have seen the other films? Do I need to have read the comics? Well, no, you don't, because we do get quite a big exposition dump, pretty well done at the very start of this film, where we really analyze where these guys have been in the in the culture of the people that live in this alternative Earth, how they've been servicing the planet, you know, protecting the planet, and it's done very well. So yeah, those devices are really good. It's very snappy at the start, sort of almost edited within an inch of itself, I thought, at some stages. It was kind of like watching the trailer for the Fantastic Four, maybe another film that we get in this. So, you know, it's hard to give that exposition, but I think it's done very well in this film. It is very snappy, this film. It just trundles along at a pace and knots, which is great, because we get a fair bit of story, we get a fair bit of character development, and I think most people are served pretty well. I think the Human Torch, you know, Joseph Quinn's character is probably not serviced as well. Johnny's probably not, I wouldn't say as serviced as well, but does have, you know, some inklings of things that have happened before in the past, which as well as his character traits, that kind of explored a little bit, but not as much as I think have previously been done. But Yeah, look, overall, I just really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a really great return to form for Marvel. It's a really great, fun night out at the cinema. It's not, you don't have to get bogged down in knowing what happened with this MCU universe and this and what's going to happen next and this and how that ties in. It's just its own film. It's a beautiful, contained, don't have to know anything, walk in, be thoroughly entertained, and walk out. I know that for a fact because I took my dad along to this, who has absolutely no knowledge of the MCU, of the Fantastic Four, of anything to do with comic books. He just walked in to enjoy a really great film, and we all walked out really loving it. So, yeah, this is a great film and really good for families. I don't think the kids will get bored too much. There's a kind of a slowish section in the middle, but you know, yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be bored, and I know that as well because I had a small person in the cinema in front of me tonight. So, yeah, really great. So definitely go and catch Fantastic Four: First Steps. I'm very excited that these guys are in the cinematic universe. Really, really great, and I would give this one 7.5 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and yeah, definitely ticked a huge tick off my box of good MCU films for this year. So well done, everyone involved. And that is my review. What is your favorite iteration of the Fantastic Four? Did you like Fan Four Stick? Are you a fan of the films from back in the early 2000s with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans and all those kids? Comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I look forward to catching up with you all next time here in my car where I'm not sweating. Okay, bye-bye.